doing? This is Peter Proctor going live, dry run. Yes, I got the sensational Jay with me, super executive producer. Yeah, we're doing a dry run. Yes, we're going to come at you highly strong within the next couple of days. We're going to start off and roll out a couple things, starting with a community reinvestment show. Yes, that's right, a community reinvestment show. Some of you guys may have already heard, have seen the community reinvestment show that was hosted by Marcus Eccles. Yes, highly political guy who thought the idea of a community reinvestment show for Huntsville and surrounding area would be good. So we're going to try to continue that show. We do now have an executive producer right here, homegrown right here from Huntsville, Alabama. Some of you may know him. His name is Jonas Ben. Yes, Jonas Ben. So I'm excited to be in the studio right now to check out the equipment and to fool around, have fun, but to say something and do something kind of meaningful that can be used. So this is for documentary purposes. Yes, documentary purpose. So I want Jonas to ask me a couple questions. You know, he's in the background there.
Not a problem. What do you see where Huntsville's going in the next 2 to 3 years?
Oh, Huntsville will take flight in the next 2 or 3 years simply because there's a vision that's been toiling underground for you all that have heard somebody as crazy as I am to talk about a professional arts district. Yes, that's right, a professional arts district for Greater Huntsville. Yes, Greater Huntsville. We're not going to leave nobody out, so we're going to say Greater Huntsville. So even if we are focusing in the north sector of Huntsville, we want the entire city of Huntsville to understand that we're bringing the entertainment industry to Huntsville to embrace some of these talented individuals that's coming out of all of these magnet programs, these art magnet programs, so they need jobs. So the Professional Arts District will be embraced by an annual event called the Rocket City Classic Multimedia Festival. That's right. Go do your homework. Find out what multimedia is. But that's what we're going to be hosting annually, scheduled to jumpstart here in Huntsville in September. And we're believing that those three entities coming together is going to create one of the greatest engines within the next 2 3 years. Jonah, any more questions? I know you got some.
Absolutely. Huntsville has always been a raw, talented area. What do you think it's going to take for us to make it bubble up to the mainstream?
Well, to take it to mainstream is, first of all, Huntsville is historically known as being a transit city, and being a transit city, you had people going in and out from all over the world. But Huntsville had no reason to create a culture for the arts. So Huntsville was strictly a, hey, let's get it done, work community. We know that the Missile Defense Command Post is right here in Huntsville, Alabama. So what we're trying to do is, because Huntsville made a move to become a homestead city. So when it became a homestead city, of course, you had the BRAC movement that caused all the other bases around the world to kind of like consolidate. So Huntsville being strategically placed to be one of the main defense posts here actually in the United States. So what's happening is that we got people who coming from St. Louis, West Coast, coming from just all points of the world coming to Huntsville. And so what's happening now is that there is a demand to bring entertainment to Huntsville. So so the individuals who are engaging in the arts, I think will have an opportunity to get jobs, because we're not trying to create an entertainment district to continue to have fun, but to create jobs and economic opportunity. Now, I don't know if I answered your question in a quick sentence, but I tried to give some information that people can kind of like base where we're trying to go, because this is a lot of fat back in this.
Absolutely. Peter Proctor, you've been around this area for a long time. What do you see in the city that's definitely unique from, let's say, 10 years ago to now?
Oh, wow. I'm going to tell you what's very unique is that when it comes to Huntsville, Alabama, we got a hidden secret. I think that North Huntsville is a jewel of a place for anyone who would like to come and to live. And not only to live, but it has a lot of land space that is undeveloped. And if people come and seek out North Huntsville, they'll find out that they can buy more home for their money. They don't. Huntsville is a place where you got a lot of educated folks. You got a lot of churches just about on every corner, most definitely in each and everybody's neighborhood. But North Huntsville is a place in which that I think people can come and actually develop, build new homes, and establish a culture that can be something that we can be proud of. So I just think that North Huntsville is the place. I think that that's what we need to be telling anybody who moves in Huntsville to consider North Huntsville as being an area to move into. We know that Southeast Huntsville is very much developed. We know that West Huntsville is very much developed, being redeveloped. But there's no places to go other than, North Huntsville, or you're going to go east 72 towards Scottsboro. So I'm excited about what's going on. So I'm hoping that each and every individual who have a heart to give back to the community understand what community reinvestment is all about, and that is giving people an opportunity to rebuild their community, and at the same time bring about collective efforts. Yeah. Jonas, are there any more questions, or do I need to continue to ramble in regards to why North Huntsville? I guess Jonas have stepped away from a brief moment, but once again, this is Peter Proctor. We're doing a dry run for a TV show to be entitled The Community Reinvestment Show. The Community Reinvestment Show, and we have a lot of things planned outside of the Community Reinvestment Show, but we want it to be an anchor to be able to go and move into greater things, such as the Rocket City Classic Multimedia Festival, to let that be a community reinvestment project to be able to fund the Professional Arts District. Jonas, are there any more questions? I'm just still rambling about North Huntsville.
All right, well, I think you kind of summed everything up in a nice way about what's going on in Huntsville. Do you want to give any kind of, last minute testimonial summary or anything before we wrap up the test?
Yeah, I can say this, is that a lot of people don't know that the movement for this Professional Arts District just didn't start a couple years ago, but the vision has been actually ongoing for easily, I can say, over the last 15 years, seriously. And I'm excited that it has taken hold in the minds of not only those individuals that are in my Warren market, but it has now went out abroad, in which that the city of Huntsville know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there is a need in order to support our performing arts community. So with that, we let this dry run be chalked up as a good document. Thank you, Jonas.